Hello everybody and welcome to 2026. I hope your year is off to a great start. In today's video, I got some silicone freezer molds as I mentioned in my last video, and so I'm trying to do some meal prepping, some make ahead meals for the freezer that is nice and organized and will help me stay on track this year with meal prepping and with my diet and exercise goals. So right now we're making chicken dumpling soup. This is one of my daughter's favorite soups. It's really the only soup that she will eat. So as I'm making this meal, I'm cutting up garlic and I'm realizing what a pain in the butt it is to cut up garlic. So I decided to cut up all the garlic and go ahead and make little ice cube trays filled with garlic and olive oil. Then I can just pop these out whenever I'm making a meal and it's already minced and I don't have to get my fingers all garlicky every single time. Now the goal with all of this is really less waste in time, in food, in grocery money. I'm gonna try to use up every part of it. So I'm using the meat obviously. Then with the bones, I'm gonna make some chicken broth and then I'm gonna use all the scraps from the onion and the garlic and the ginger and the celery and carrots to make some chicken broth as well. And while I was shredding ginger and realizing how much I hate shredding ginger, I thought, why not go ahead and do some immune drops? Because I have a whole bunch of elderberries in the freezer that have been there forever. This is a really disgusting concoction. Not gonna lie, it made my house smell really terrible. Everybody was complaining about it. And I had a party full of girls and they were like, that smells disgusting. And I nicely informed them, don't worry, you won't have to smell it long because soon you're gonna be drinking this stuff. So mean. But really, it's onion, garlic, ginger, lemon, elderberry, but you can mix it with honey whenever you serve it up in like a teacup, and it's supposed to be really good for your immune system. I used to do it a long time ago, and it really wasn't that bad. You add enough honey to it. And now we are moving on to the dumplings. I've got my little helper in the kitchen. We make the dough and then just plop it right into the chicken dumpling soup. Let it simmer for 15 minutes, and then it's good to go. Now, I told you less waste, so I am composting. I'm really trying to do less waste all the way around. Here are the silicone freezer molds. They are a knockoff of Super Cubes. This is about half the price. They seem pretty sturdy to me. They still have the wire in the rim area, so they seem like that they will hold up. These had a 3-pack, so they come in half cup, full cup, and 2-cup sizes. And these are just regular ice cube trays, but this is what I was able to freeze, and this morning everything came out really nicely. We now have the immune drops that you just make some tea with a little bit of honey, and here's the ginger and water cubes, so the next time we have Asian food, I can just pop these into the saucepan. I don't have to shred up ginger. Here finally is the chicken dumpling soup. I really like how it's portion controlled. My kids can just pop it into the microwave, or we can take the larger portion and heat it up on the stove. And here's the chicken broth that went overnight in the crock pot, and now I'm putting it back into the silicone freezer molds. I'm going to be dehydrating the bones. So here's the rest of mostly vegetables. There might be a little bit of meat in there, but I don't like to compost meat. I'm going to be making bone meal for the garden out of this. So here's the dehydrator, and that's it for this video. I hope you have a wonderful, very, very happy new year. See you next time.